is Arabji Swal, and today we're going to be doing the rock cycle. So to understand what the rock cycle is the forming or the creation of rocks due to heat and pressure, or the destroying or demolishing of a rock due to heat and pressure. So it depends. And so today we're going to look how the rock cycle works. So as you can see, first at the top of our rock cycle, we're having our igneous rock. And this igneous rock is formed due to volcanoes, and when they, we all know when volcanoes erupts, all that magma comes out, which is now, once it comes out, it's called as lava. So once that lava cools down, it turns into an igneous rock. So now we're going to see how this rock cycle works. So first we have our igneous rock, which is done by the cooling of lava. Then it's getting weathering and erosion. So weathering and erosion is where the rock is being broken down due to weathering. Like, let's say if there's been like a large stream, then water, due to some kind of crack, there was water that was being formed, and then due to cold temperature, that water got frozen. And we all know what happens to ice. Ice starts to expand. So once that ice starts to expand, it starts weathering, meaning that it's starting to break. Then we have erosion, which erodes all the rocks or minerals or sediments, we can call it, to a different location. And this weathering and erosion forms what we call a sediment, which is all the minerals like air, water, soil, all those things form the sediment. Now, due to compaction and cementation, the sedimentary rock is formed. So if we get one sediment, then other sediments, due to erosion, get piled on top of each other, start forming the sedimentary rock. So let's say if this is our first sediment, then due to weathering and erosion, we have our second sediment. Then we have our third sediment, and so on. It forms our sedimentary rock. And then going back, due to weathering and erosion, it forms the sediments. Now, the sedimentary rock can turn into a metamorphic rock. How? Due to heat and pressure. So heat and pressure applied to the sedimentary rock makes or produces the metamorphic rock, which is like found underground, like sapphire, granite. All those valuable resources are metamorphic rocks, and these are formed due to sedimentary rocks and igneous rocks. It's how the cycle works. It's said that the sedimentary rock and igneous rock are the parents, and both of them have a child, which is the metamorphic rock, and this is formed due to heat and pressure. Now this metamorphic rock, due to melting, like if there's heat on the metamorphic rock, then that will turn into magma. Then that magma, once it cools and erupts out of the volcano, which we call lava, it will turn into an igneous rock. And if this igneous rock starts melting, then that will form the magma. And here, metamorphic rocks can also be gone to sediments because of weathering and erosion. Yes, metamorphic rocks can form to sediments due to weathering and erosion, because weathering and erosion for any particular rock, whether it's igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic, due to weathering and erosion, there will always be sediments, and those sediments, when they're combined together, they will form either a sedimentary rock. Yeah. So this is our rock cycle. It's pretty easy to understand. Now we're going to see how the rock cycle is used. So the rock cycle is mainly used to see how rocks are either demolished or created. Either it's of weathering and erosion, heat and pressure, cooling, melting, weathering and erosion, compaction, cementation. Those are all factors of the rock cycle that make a huge impact. And this cycle keeps on going. This is how the rock cycle works. Now we're going to discuss the 3 different types of rock, which we can already see: metamorphic, igneous, and sedimentary. And it also says how it's created here. Igneous rock is like I explained in the beginning. Once the magma at the bottom of the volcano, once it starts erupting, which we call lava, then that starts cooling. That's igneous rock. And if we melt it, then that'll turn into magma. And if we make a sedimentary rock turn into a metamorphic rock, we do that to heat and pressure. And the best way to get heat and pressure is by throwing the sedimentary rock to the core. Yeah, that's how you turn it to a metamorphic rock. Okay, no, don't send it to the core, no. Because then that'll take a lot of digging and you'll probably melt yourself. But yeah, mainly mainly just apply heat and pressure. Like if the sun's heat is like, let's say it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit or maybe above that, then that heat and pressure is definitely going to be applied to that sedimentary rock, and you'll be seeing it slowly transform into a metamorphic rock. And so yeah, that's for the rock cycle. I hope you guys love this video. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. And thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.